Alright, I'm going to try to run this commentary as I'm going through this, so if I miss some things, I apologize. I'm trying to do this key and give you content of what I'm pushing and why I'm pushing it. Hopefully this helps. This is just something I'm trying to do a little different, but ideally this first pull here should be the first 3 mobs here plus the 2 dudes on the ridge typically. When you see me focus target some things like this, I have a focus target interrupt macro that I rock. If you want that, just shoot a comment down below. My brother, come and grab him. There you go. Okay, so anywho, I'm gonna hit the Frost Mage with the fucking Summers, and then I'm interrupting here, and the whole intent is we shouldn't be taking too much damage because most people popped all their stuff right in the beginning, and these 2 mobs here are a little irritating. So ideally I'm just trying to spread out my holy shocks. Okay, and so because I didn't know the affixes, it's probably important to note that you want to know what you're walking into most of the time. I'm going to burn Daybreak just to get the charges up so I can do more damage and be ready to heal everybody here. But again, probably want to run a Shadow Priest just for ease of Mass Dispel on that. You don't have to, ideally. As we move into these bigger pools coming next, just know that you are going to want to pop a little bit more. I'm going to bubble here so I don't have to get out of that and aggro something. You'll probably want to pop some more cooldowns coming into this, because that little blue dot that they end up dropping on your team members here, I don't know what it's called, but you'll see it come up here in a second. That thing ticks really hard from these Vortex guys here. As you saw the macro there, right? So this right here. So it went off there, but that ticks extremely hard. So, and now because I don't have a Dispel, I'm gonna pop something bigger. Big cooldowns here. Probably gonna do Divine Toll. Yep, I saw it coming there. I'm gonna hit the big cooldowns here, guys. Just because that thing trucks, brother. Holy hell. Try to shut my mouth here to not talk too much, but ideally is trying to burn bigger cooldowns there, because yeah, this guy's got to get going down here. Let's lay on hands. Alright. Oh. Oh, that is brutal. To be fair, so there's not a whole lot I could have done. Probably maybe rolled the cooldowns a little better there, but that is like having those 2 extra mobs still up, by the way, right there, the soldiers, and they're just not going down, and then we aren't looking at these dudes back here. That's problematic, right? Because this dude is trucking dudes back here for us right now. Yeah, so that's I don't think that was the best way to pull that. And then the dude lusted too early on the first ones. I would have saved it for this pack, being fortified. Every time something like that starts happening, right? Like, my thought process behind it, number one, is I'm not spreading Holy Shock, so that's problematic. But that dot is so bad. Oh, and then like right there, right? So now, trying to heal through that, right? Like, oh, brutal, man. I'm getting no interrupts here, boys. None. I mean, it looks like they are interrupting, actually. It feels as I'm doing through this, so I'm not doing a very good job kind of explaining what I'm doing. If you are interested in what I'm pressing, you can see it down at the bottom. I don't feel fully global locked on that pull there, but I do feel close to that. So what I mean by global lock is where every action is just literally like not generating the holy power, just spamming as many heals as I can to keep people up. I think some priority interrupts and crowd controlling effect stuff would probably be ideal. Oh shoot, I have the wrong trinkets on, by the way. That's problematic. It's healing trinkets, which is fine, I suppose, but like as you can see, even look at that, dude. Like, come on. Does the tank get knocked off? Okay, that's what's going on here. Dude, I just want this dude down. Oh. That is brutal. Okay, so I don't even know if I'm going to upload this, to be fair, but this is going terribly. Well, good on them for coming back and trying to scoop the homies up. I appreciate that. That's big. That's big, right? So right there, Divine Toll into a Prism, and Prism on the ad, so it splits and heals 5 different people. If you Prism one person, it does a bigger heal, but I think you get more bang for your buck if you Prism an ad, and then you get the heal on everybody within that 30-yard range or whatever it is, right? So right here, right, Prisming, and bam. Because of the tier bonus, it's actually a much larger heal for you. It does pretty good. Dude, these mobs just truck. I wouldn't be surprised if this is like one of the worst dungeons to do this week. Like, I didn't look, to be fair. I just jumped into 20. I was like, go for it kind of thing. But this shit is just brutal, dude. Holy hell. I'm gonna burn Tears and the other one more often here just to get some... I'm saving Divine Toll for that next one, because that's going to be a little rough here. Yep, and there it is. There you go. So now you should be good to the next time roll around. And you see my Tears tracker, right? So, yes, I know the trick that you can extend it past the actual minimum time if you do it right with between Holy Shocks and Flash of Lights, but honestly, I just don't care in this capacity right now. I'm just trying to keep people up. And that is some serious healing going on, it feels like. Not global though, but definitely like being mindful here. And I feel like the druid should be healing more than that, by the way, in my opinion. So the trick here, just make sure you're spread out enough to make sure all the things go down, and then that doesn't help. So I'm kind of looking through my peripherals, paying attention, and just seeing the health bars here. I'm trying not to get hit by these circles there, because that's painful. I do need to do my focus interrupt macro, so that way it'll tell me, it'll go doo-doo, right, when I have an interrupt available. These dudes are like, oh, good lord. Here we go. And then this is when shit's gonna truck, so I'm popping cooldowns now. And then, yep, There you go. The Evoker did his part. So, see, boom. Just like that. There it is. So you can like move about, right? Like to get away from these if you are the healer, to give yourself some breathing room if you're really not good at trying to be aware. See how it's starting to get tight around me as they spread out more. You just try to find your box, right? I'm going to sack the tank here, and then I'm going in big, and I'm going to burn Aura Mastery now. So again, just trying to roll those cooldowns there, so that way I'm not letting too much damage coming in. And again, right now I'm looking through the peripherals, making sure none of the orbs are around me, and ideally I'm just watching to make sure that I'm not going to walk into something, and it gets a little tedious here trying to do those things. But again, I'm watching the bars on my left, my health bars for my party, through my peripherals, and I'm just spamming Holy Shocks ideally, and then this one I'm going to burn and do a Divine Toll with a Prism if I need to. So I'll wait for it to do Divine Toll first, hit that, and then if I needed, then I would do the Prism. I always... my own preference, but I try to do Prism and Divine Toll together typically, like with a tick or two in between. I feel at most times that'll get you through any of the windows for AoE healing. And that's Prism cast at one enemy mob, so it heals everyone else around you. I'm gonna sack the tank. So I don't think he's super confident, because most confident druid tanks just go for it. Like they full send on this. But I understand the hesitation because it is fortified and this shit right here. So I waited for that one, right? And then I'm going to go for this one. And I'm probably going to do the interrupt on the next one here. Because if that goes off from the squalls, that's a little rough. I'm not worried about the bursting. That's easy to heal through. Alright, and so I still have Blinding Light ready, but we should have a Dragon Breath from the Mage, from what it looks like, so that's all we're waiting on. Boom. Okay, so we know it's not that guy. We're going to do him. We're going to do yep, nice. Good, good. See, that is the crowd control effect that we're looking for. And we still have Blinding Light, so we're doing pretty good here. Stormy's just irritating, but it's not super irritating for Holy Paladins, because most of our stuff, like my playstyle, the way that works for me is maybe not the most, but the only time I'm ever hard casting is when I'm trying to get that buff from Tears Deliverance. That's it. That's the only time I'm ever really hard casting, unless I'm in like full on panic mode and I start to lose my spot in rotation or whatever. But ideally I'm never really hard casting. So I always burn Daybreak as well. I don't know if that's the most efficient thing to do, but I love it to have it for the tank single target healing. Feels really nice to be able to just drop that on a tank or a party member and just boom, 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 and they're up there. Like, I love that. That is like, that rework to me, beautiful. And also another trick. Oh, see, we should be skipping this in my opinion, but I guess not. All right, we're going for it. Full send, boys. I'm about to pop, when he does the breath, I'll pop Tears Deliverance as we're getting ready to take all that AoE damage, and I'm trying to spread Holy Shock here. So Tears Deliverance, here we go. And then the other one, I don't remember what the name of it is, but time it and then watch the breath. And then we're good. Boom. And now I save Divine Toll and Prism for that. And then big pumps. And hopefully you live. And if you don't, well, now you got Daybreak. And you still have Tear Deliverance going for here, but you can actually hit this Aura Mastery, right? Into a Prism, Daybreak, big pop on the tank, and you're back up there. And pretty decent healing, I would think. Yeah, 150k, not bad. So those are kind of like my go-tos. For like healing, essentially, is that Tears Deliverance is going to carry you through the rest of it. You can rotate. You're trying to like free up enough time to be able to use Divine Toll let a tick or two happen, and then hit Prism. And that should be able to carry you through any AoE healing. At least what I've found most effective for me. Yeah. But as we've seen, it seems like these mobs here aren't as bad. They start to taper off a little bit. This pull is not so bad as long as the squalls are CC'd. I'm going to pop up wings, and then I will AoE interrupt here, and this is what kills right there. Yep. And then I'm going to pop Daybreak to the big heals on the tank. I'm sacking the tank. See, no personals going out. I'm going to pop Tears Deliverance, actually, just because I feel like I'm going to need it here. Ah! Son of a bitch. What is that? Cloudburst. Nice save, Druid. I appreciate you, brother. I'm not sure if that's just something that like I fucking stepped in or what. I'm not. I'll have to go back and look at that on the video. But I'm gonna have Tears Deliverance back up for the next one. But I think we're gonna be really tight on time though, just because of the amount of deaths we had. Right? Like that's not helping by any means. The initial pull, and the other problem is we're pulling single targets at a time. Like dude just needs to commit. People are blowing cooldowns anyways. Like dude, full send, right? Like because he's gonna nickel and dime us here. He should have grabbed those other two on the right. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not a tank, guys. I'm just going off of what I'm normally seeing with the groups I run. You can fact check me. Perfectly okay. All right. I don't mind being corrected. Like I'm just going off of what I've normally seen. But we're wasting a lot of time here when we can just have everybody. Because like look at everybody holding their cooldowns, right? Like people are fucking sitting on everything, and that's just no good. So like that Prism, man, God, that just sucks, right? Like, pouring that in there and getting nothing out of it. And so like everybody's sitting on cooldowns. That's why you want to make sure your team, whatever level you're at, like your team. You want to make sure that they're trying to use their cooldowns on cooldown. I hope he skips this guy. Okay, good. Fuck. I bet he's going to pick up the orbs, though. And that's going to fucking suck. So I'm going to pop wings first. Get that damage out. Sacking him. Popping Divine. Or sorry, Dawn. Okay, gonna try to pop Tears here. See how he's holding all his stuff? Just, oh, dude, just got one shot, right? Like, this is deadly pack, bro. I'm trying to do everything I can here. So I'm going to try to, see I'm going to use this flash, and then I'm going to try to get over it. There you go, over the wall. Oh man, we are just getting absolutely dumpstered right now. I hate this dungeon. Well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? So I just burnt that. I don't think I should have did that, to be fair, but whatever. We're gonna see how this is gonna go, boys. So popping wings, and I'm going Deliverance right after. Oh, God bless America, bro. I'm just gonna bubble, get myself up. So I'm not doing a very good job of showing you of the spread for Holy Shock, right? You see how the old boy's sitting over there and the not haste buff or whatever? Like, that's just terrible gameplay on his end. Like, poor execution, right? Like, come on, brother. Tank's over there. He's gonna hold. Alright, so I think we're good here. Look at me being a poor example as well. Dude, this dragon has been sitting in the reduced haste capacity the entire time. Like, he does give no 2Fs. Holy hell, man. Going up, boys. And, I mean, I understand this is like a very heal-intensive fight. I'm not doing a good job explaining. So let me go ahead and try to give you what I'm doing. I'm paying attention to the wind flow, and then I'm always trying to stand between the two guys there, and then I'm popping cooldowns. I'm trying to hold on to Divine Toll, because that's like my oh shit button, right? Like right now I'm gonna pop it because as soon as we take this, right, we're all gonna take damage. I'm gonna Divine Toll to keep everybody up. I'm gonna pop Aura Mastery because apparently we're dropping relatively craziness, and then I'm popping everything here. I'm an idiot. Okay, probably should have looked at his health, but fuck it, whatever. Ideally, though, Divine Toll's my own get out of jail free card. We're gonna have to really push on the trash. I just don't see it, like, because this is where it gets wonky, especially fortified. In that last pack, we need Lust for. We're probably not gonna have it, so that's a problem. As you see, I'm about to get some extra seconds here. When you see that negative, that means I've gotten 6 extra seconds out of the 6 extra seconds out of Tyr's Deliverance, which is good. If they're purple bars, they're priority interrupts from the quasi. It's the quasi weak auras. Probably should have mentioned that earlier, but yeah. So if you see the purple bars, those are priority interrupt targets. This is absolutely terrible. Yeah. In case you're wondering, man, like, I just don't see it. There's no way. Too many deaths. So we kill these guys. We should. I don't even know if we can skip, but if he does the orbs, I'm telling you right now, that pull is gonna be a disaster. Because I'm gonna have to, like, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna blow all cooldowns on the orbs, right? And then we're gonna go into that last pack, and I'm not gonna have fuck all like available for it, because this dude's getting trucked, and every time these dudes get ticked one time, right? Like, but whatever. We're gonna see how it goes. So I also use little wigs. I don't use DVM because I just like the sound indicators, and I use GTFO. Oh my lord. And then because of my hand being in, I just used lay on hands on the wrong fucking person. Mistakes were made, boys. But yeah, I use big wigs. Oh, he's going for it. I'm popping big here because it's actually not that bad. Oh, I lied. We do well. Okay. So this is like not this one, but the next one I would say we need to skip, but they're not going to be able to. And that's the one you're going to want to lust on, typically on a fortified week. Oh man, what a shit show. This is where you had lost. I mean, it's gonna be so hard. So we'll keep trying to roll cooldowns here. Not lose anybody, but he's dropping quick. I'm gonna pop that and that. All right. I'm holding this, sacking now. Oops, that was a misclick. I think we're gonna be all right. Or what it looks like. We gotta. There it is. Yep, Divine Toll in 10, so we can hold on for one more day. Still not time in the key because we got some bad pulling and poor gameplay on all of our parts, including myself. But as you can see, ideally, not bad. So I bubbled there. Yeah, there's just those deaths. Ugh, my poor gameplay. I'm still gonna upload it even though we don't time it because, I mean, if you only show all your successes and not your failures, then I don't think that's the true definition of growth here. I won't blame anybody else. I think I've had some poor things that I've done in this video, and I'll go back and watch that and try to improve on it. But ideally, you're just swapping to the ad here, and then you wait for this weak aura, you jump in between that line, and you get it every time. Or you can Blessing of Freedom here, like that, because I'm a real Chad. But it's still going to give the dude damage, though, just so you're tracking. So, just so you know, that even if they don't jump and you Blessing of Freedom, he's dead. Oh, he's so lucky. But yeah, you're looking for the ad, which is incoming, and then the static charge in 5, right? So watch this. I'm going to hit that. Who was it? The druid, right? Oh, damn it. Wrong guy. It was the monk. The monk, or not monk. The evoker. And I'm paying really good attention here not to give the beacon guys the charges, because they're gonna get it anyways, right? Like add. So we're gonna burn the Aura Mastery. I don't know if he jumped in time. Then I couldn't tell, to be fair. So the more Holy Shocks that you have out, the more effective it's going to be, right? Dude, get off me. Add. Popping cooldowns because nobody sees it. Chumps. So I'm popping that. I popped, so what I did is I popped Daybreak and then hit Divine Toll right after to put all the Holy Shocks right back on everybody. Other people are running a different talent setup than I am. I'll show you here in a second. I do where the Divine Toll has a... Oh shit. Oh, I got lucky. I do where Divine Toll has a quicker cooldown. I don't know if that's necessarily ideal for the amount of time that I'm using it, but it seems to be effective for me. Or maybe it's not, I don't know, but like it seems like I'm putting that stuff on cooldown, so... Anywho. Well, GG. I was just... Trash. Trash. First dungeon in the week, and we blow by the timer 2.5 minutes. Like, that's just fucking awful. Appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to take a look at this. If you want more commentary, you want me to just shut up and you listen to the music, you let me know. Later.